Hey guys, God bless. Welcome back to my channel. I am Charlene. This is going to be kind of vlogish, even though I feel like all my videos are the same, whether I'm giving a message or vlogging, but definitely a little more relaxed. Like, I don't even think I even looked at my face. It's at the end of the day. It is 7 o'clock on a Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. And I want to have a moment where I express some things to you guys, especially what's been going on in my actual life, because I believe it is important to inform you of some things so that you guys won't say or think I've changed in a way. Because this is concerning change, but it definitely wasn't intentional. So it seems like in this same token of God saying, hey, go ahead, go forth and do this, with YouTube and everything, it seems like everything has become available, like, or in a way, and not like as a stumbling block, but like just busy, 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 busy. And it's like, okay, God, like, how am I going to do this? And not only that, because that's part of what I want to talk to you guys about, because I know some of you may have noticed my posting times have been crazy. My responding times have been crazy. Sometimes, even after you guys comment, I have to go and rewatch the video. I'm like, what did I talk about again? Which it brings me to another situation I want to talk about, which is the ADHD thing. This is a little sensitive, obviously. It's a little touchy. But it's for real. It's my real life, and I'm pretty sure some of you can relate too. If you're new here, I have not been properly diagnosed, but it is becoming very evident and clear every single day that I definitely do have it. Like, I don't need a doctor to tell me at this point. Like, I know. It's becoming a distraction mentally because I'm always worrying about how do I appear to you all. And really blunt honest, because some family watches my videos, not everybody. Like, I know that, and I know I can't control that, and it's not saying that I want to, but some people have definitely been indirectly been making fun of me, and some people have deliberately gone out their way to make fun of me, and it's sad. Luckily, I am used to picking to a certain extent. Like, I've been picked on and off my entire life for different things, mainly things that weren't even my fault, like being poor or not having clothes or being ashy or my hair not being done the certain, those things. And it's like, okay, at this point in age, you're childish. Like, that's what I put it to. Like, you're just childish. Like, I wouldn't pick on anyone with ADHD. I wouldn't make fun of them, and I wouldn't belittle them. I wouldn't make slide comments. I wouldn't do anything of that nature because it could be me. That's how I always thought. Like, it could easily be me. Like, why would I make fun of anybody? Or for me, in now time, it's just like, or before now time, I used to say, I got kids to have. And I don't want to be making fun of people. And then it comes back on my kids, which, I don't care. I have two sons that are diagnosed with ADHD, autism. Love them. They're cool. They're awesome. They're everything and more. And of course, having more babies, like personally through me, because long story short, me and Jacob came together and we got married, and he already had two boys from a previous marriage, and I already have a daughter from a previous situation. And we came together and had two kids, Jace and Bella. But that's it. I don't know. God may have some miracle working, but as for me and him, we're done. But as of now, I do believe Jace and Bella are on the spectrum. Through his or our older boys, we have come to the conclusion that we may also at least have ADHD. You know, um, I'm warm enough to say that I feel like there are some things about me that is highly relatable to autism, and it doesn't change me, but I have noticed that the more I am realizing, the more it seems things around me are changing, and I don't like that. And I have to be honest with you, like, it's like a maze. Like, you gotta go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. And my biggest issue has always been to be taken serious. And that's always been a struggle for me because in real life, nobody really takes me serious. Like, it's just like, that's just Charlene. And I'm doing the Lord's work, and I want that to be taken serious. Like, it's not even about me. But if it gets in the way of that, then it makes me kind of edgy. Like, how much do I want to share? How much do I want to talk about? How much do I want to express? Like, these are things that I don't even sit down and talk to my kids with, because it's like, are you going to look at me as a less of a parent because of this? You know, a whole bunch of fear and anxiety. And my anxiety is like through the roof, because I'm going back to my mindset before, which through research, I realized I was doing a whole lot of masking, like participating and attach myself to things that are relatable to the world. And I don't mean worlds in evil, but worlds in like regular people, to seem normal, you know, like sports and a certain dress, a certain attire, a certain fashion sense, a certain speech, like things that are considered to be normal behavior, like, and not truly being myself. And truth be told, my true self, my true inner self, does not want to be around a lot of people at all, which is hard because my husband's a pastor, so I have to be. But usually after he preaches, I'm just like, I want to go to the car, but I know that's going to seem really, really rude, and I don't mean anything by that, but I have a social bottle, like just thinking like an hourglass or something. And before it gets too full, I like to exit, because I don't want to look exhausted. I don't want to look frustrated. I don't want to look disconnected in their face. Like, I want to be able to deal with this privately. But I wanted to share all that with you all because I truly believe that this is a miraculous thing God has done, that we have been kind of beating each other up about, especially marriage-wise. It's like, why can't you remember this? Or why can't you pay attention to this? Or why can't you understand this? And a lot of it hasn't been intentional, but it was kind of hard to see it not being intentional, you know, because it's like, if I said this and I written this and I talked about this and somebody else talked to you about this on my behalf, like, how can't you not get it? But when you're dealing with autism and ADHD and Asperger's and all those things, like, it happens, right? And it happens so often. And my biggest lesson is not to take it personal, whether giving or receiving of the misunderstanding. But it is becoming hard to totally let go, like totally say, hey, this is me, this is who I am, and just be happy about it. It's been really, really hard. It's been a struggle, and I'm trying to just busy my work. But even that has become a struggle, because now that I'm kind of more carefree in who I am, a lot of restrictions that were on me mentally are gone, which is a good thing, but now I'm kind of careless. So it's like, hey, you know, you got an issue remembering, get the most important thing done first. Or, hey, you know, you're going to lose focus, go ahead and do this Bible study. And it's like me parenting myself, and it's hard and it's irritating. But I wanted to share it with you guys for those of you who may be dealing with any type of anxiety, any type of autism, ADHD, or anything, that I'm here. I'm your virtual friend. I love you. I know it gets hard. I know it gets frustrated, but God loves us too. And he keeps us too. And he is a very present help to us too. Like, we're not excluded from the promises of God. And I just wanted to remind you guys of that. And I want to come on and say, I am so sorry, because I know that my attention span it's just been horrible, especially like with another child. Like, you know, I'm thinking like me being more busy, but my attention span is a lot less present too, because I went from taking care of 2 to 3, and regularly, of course, because I just explained the whole stepchildren thing, which I don't use stepchildren, but you get what I'm saying. Like on the weekends, there's +2. During the week, it's just 3 kids. So my daughter Ariana, Jace, and Bella. But it's been really hard because it's like Bella's super duper busy and she's super duper active, and Jace is at that age where he's super duper attentive to his own needs, and he's very verbally expressing that. So it's like, hey, this, that, I need this, that, and third. It's like around the clock. So it's a lot. My big girl was busy with sports, but sports has ended. So now I have to make sure I balance time with her. And then trying to keep up with myself, which has been really, really hard, which obviously you can tell by my hair and my face that I'm dead last, but it's okay because I'm very plain. And that's another thing too that I have to make a video about. Like, I really try to insert my likes and project them on me like a personality, and that's not healthy. I like seeing colors. I like vibrant things, but do I have to make everything about that? No. And that's where it gets really tricky and really wrong on my end, because it's like, ooh, a piece of candy. But do you have to have it? Do you have to have 2? Do you have to get it again? Do you have to repurchase it? Like, it's like a whole process that goes through my mind. Rambling, I know. But a lot has changed. I have redone my home to kind of accommodate us. A lot of these things were very frustrating, like a fight. Like my husband, very early on, he told me, he said, if my medicines aren't right there, I'm going to forget them. And sure enough, when I tried to organize them and put them away, he forgot them. And that's not good. If you know anything about my husband, he is diabetic. He takes medicine morning and night, and he has to take these medicines. So he likes leaving his work clothes out because it's easier. It helps with his foggy mind in the morning. Like he's very slow moving in the morning. So by them already being out and not having to dig and find for him, that's less effort on him mentally and physically. So I've been, as much as I hate seeing clothes on a chair, I just nicely fold them or place them where it doesn't bother me as much, which is another thing that I've been experiencing, a lot of anxiety with things being out of order. I always figured I had OCD, which this is the part where it's just like, go get a test already. But it's like, I don't need to. I know me. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. But in college, I remember, funny story, I'm gonna be quick. I had not only folded my jeans and put them in a drawer, but I did them from dark to light. And I remember my friend say, wait, why do you like a store? Are these new? Why do you like this? And I was like, I just thought it would be easier to go from light to dark, dark to light. Like, it just made sense to me. And, you know, college kids just like, okay, whatever. That's kind of weird. And I just been reflecting on a lot of things from past, present, and things that's going to go forth in the future. I'm really uniquely, oddly, weirdly different. And so is my husband. And a bulk of our marriage has been at odds because we tried to hide it. We didn't want to embrace it. We didn't want it to be known. And I believe we're getting more so comfortable now about our differences. And I tell you all the time, we are so different. So different. But it makes for a colorful day. But like I said, I just want to share that with you all. I just want to express that. I want to make more videos like this. Just, you know, a little tea about me and home life. I want to make this clear. I do not hate myself. I do not hate who I am. I do not hate who God has made me, but I often ask why. And I also ask why in reference to my situation. Like, God, wouldn't I be better if I was neurologically normal and help Jacob raise his 2 kids? Like, wouldn't it be better? But just as soon as I ask those questions, I also get this sense of peace that because I am very similar to them, I'm able to sympathize in a way that someone else couldn't. And that makes it all worth it. It does make me very fearful because I thought, or the discussion was that we were going to homeschool, but now we're no longer going to do that. So that makes me kind of nervous and frustrated because I've been with him long enough to see and know what the big kids went through, and I do not want my smaller kids to go through that. There was a whole lot of bullying, a whole lot of frustration, a whole lot of anxiety, a whole lot of stress, a whole lot of letdown, a whole lot of disappointment. I definitely don't want to relive that, but I do feel like through experience, I have what it takes to make the situation better. But I do ask for your prayers for me, my household, my kids. Pray for me that I would genuinely love being me and not have any regrets expressing myself, because that always comes with such videos. But I think it would be better for you guys if you actually know me, like me, and know how I operate, to know that, hey, she didn't skip my comment on purpose. She didn't zoom in on one part of my comment on purpose, because I know I do that a lot. Like, you can write a whole paragraph, and I'm not telling you not write a whole paragraph, but I am telling you that writing a paragraph is harder for me to read than the straightforward post. Or even if you split up your comments, like, I can follow that better than a big paragraph. But again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just simply telling you that how ADHD works. Like, I can start here and I'm going to see keywords, and I'm probably going to make like a zigzag versus reading every single word. And sometimes I do come back and say, hey, I should comment on this part. This part is really important to them, or seem very important to them. I would do that. But it's a process. It's a struggle. This is why I'm so glad I did stumble across a video of a girl reading her Bible with ADHD. And she talked about how she would write immediately after what she read. And that has been helping me a whole lot. And it has been making my videos become a lot smoother. And I feel like I sound more like I know what I'm talking about. Not saying I didn't before, but oftentimes I would turn off the camera and say, oh, I forgot something. You know, this time, you know, how I'm studying and reading my Bible, I feel like I can actually walk away and have a conversation about this. And it's cool. And like my husband often says that he's able to express what he's read in a way that is so basic and so simple that even a child can understand. And that is a gift. So we see how our neurological gifts are beneficial to the world, because we know we aren't the only ones. And there is a whole community of us out there that they went to church, but they didn't quite grasp the message because of the ADHD, or they couldn't pay attention. There was too much noise going on in the sanctuary and service. Whatever the case, maybe things were going too fast. Maybe their thoughts were too cloudy. You know, I also suffer from having a lot of racing, busy thoughts 24/7, 365. It is exhausting. From the time I wake up at 6, from the time I go to sleep, sometimes 1, 2, 3 o'clock because of it. Yeah. So FYI, sometimes me staying up late has nothing to do with Bella or Jace. It's just my mind would not stop until I collapse. And it's very hard and frustrating. But I would like to talk to you guys. Please comment if you find any of this relatable. Would you like more videos like this? I don't mind breaking this into sequels, you know, talking about my different struggles and things, not in a way of remorsefulness, like, oh, woe is me, this is going on, but a way of educating and helping someone understand they're not alone, and just inspiring someone else to not completely shun this stuff from the world, you know? Like, you are who you are, and God made you that way, right? So, yeah. Hopefully this wasn't a long video. If it is, I apologize, but I love y'all. God bless. Take care. Bye.